Hey guys, my name is Lihle Mkopozi and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. So my video today is more so directed to my extroverted individuals, including myself, because I've been struggling with a lot as I was developing myself as a person growing up. And I faced some challenges that I think were exclusive to people who have my personality. Now, I'm an extroverted person. I am out there, I'd like to think so. I like interacting with people. I am very loud, I'm fun. Arguably the life of the party. That goes for many other people out there, and a couple of you probably who are watching this video right now. And I can't help but ask you all, have you ever felt like that aspect of your personality, so that characteristic or that one element of who you are, has become an expectation for people outside? Let me give you a backstory. Growing up, I was always the outgoing kid, because obviously when you're young, these things don't matter to you. You don't care. You're not self-conscious. You're not insecure. You think everything is okay. You're just happy. You know, roses, flowers, darling, everything. I was that kid growing up. I would always be asked, whether it was a family gathering, a wedding, whatever the event may be, to be the life of the party. So if it was a kiddies event and they'd open a circle for, what do you call this circle in English? I don't know, but it's called kelo, guys, so dance. I like it's stegi, and I'd be asked to be the one to lead that, or I'd be asked to go in more than the others, and I was just that kid. And a bit later on in my life, high school years, when I started taking things like drama and, you know, asking my parents and family members to come through to my school and watch me perform, they started asking me to even MC these events. And I mean, I'd be down. I'd be like, yeah, man, I want to do this. But there came a time when I started to hold back from all of this, because I stopped being that naive child. So growing up, obviously, as a queer body, I started to learn that I'm a queer body in a space that is not welcoming of queer bodies or people who are queer. And you learn that there are certain markers that people have associated with queer bodies, and you start seeing those markers in yourself. And when I started seeing that maybe my personality was a little bit over the top and could out me, that's when I started to hold back. But now get this, when I started to hold back, it became a problem around me. So obviously the holding back happened a little bit later on in my life, when people could actually talk to me and tell me how they feel, and I would care. That happened later on in my life. As a child, you don't care. If someone's mad at you, you're just like, okay, I'll stay mad. But as you grow, well, as I grew up, I became even more sensitive, and I started being considerate of other people's emotions. But you'd get things like, oh, because now you're grown, you're mature, you're suddenly better than all of this stuff. I remember getting into a fight with my mother because I did not want to MC an event. I preferred my other cousin, who does it usually, to do it, and she just went ballistic. And I feel like people started, or my family in that sense, started expecting me to always do these things even when I didn't want to. And this went on into, you know, even my friendships in varsity, my friendships now. The friends that I have, we have such a good relationship because we communicate with each other regularly. We try as much as possible to keep in touch. We FaceTime, we have a WhatsApp group, we call each other very often. We are pretty much a close-knit group of friends, and we know what we're about. But in my journey of growing with them, there are a lot of things that I picked up that I think are general predispositions that people have towards extroverted individuals. I think that there's this faint, I belief. There's this belief, it's not a very, what's the word I'm looking for now in English? It's not a very clear assumption or belief, but I've observed it here and there. It's almost like introverted people are expected to always be extroverted. Like we're not supposed to go through the roller coasters or the roller coaster emotional ride that is life. I would get into an argument, and in most cases, given I'm the one who's usually going to reach out and apologize and try to mend things, But there were some instances where I truly did believe that I was not wrong, and I expected the other friend to be the one to come to me and reach out to me and possibly apologize to me. But whenever that was expressed indirectly or even directly, there was this belief that because I have this personality that I have, even if the friend doesn't reach out to me, I'll get over it anyway. I'll come through, I'll reach out, so why should I even apologize? It's not okay, because what it's saying to me is you don't take my emotions seriously. There's also this belief that extroverted people have thick skin, so you can say whatever you want to say to them, however you want to say to them, and if they are offended, then now they're overreacting. Oh no, you're just being your usual loud, over-the-top self. No, I'm offended. What you said is not nice, or what was said really hurt me, and you attenuating the level of hurt I'm feeling is hurting me even more, and you're just saying that I'm gonna come around, it's fine, chill, like you're overreacting again. Nah, that's not how it works. This is not right, because I also am capable of formulating my own emotions and being independent and being secure in the fact that that emotion is justified. So you need to listen to me when I say, no babes, I'm hurt. Also, there are situations where you're going through life, man. You know, you're going through life and maybe you're no longer the life of the party, but you're still at the party because you want to be around people. You want to breathe. You want to live the life that you've lived for a while, and now you're in this space and you don't feel like being the life of the party. You don't feel like interacting with people. You don't feel like talking, and all of a sudden now you're a Debbie Downer and you're no longer the Lihle that we know, or you're no longer the extroverted person that we used to. I also want to go through life things. Because I'm extroverted, it doesn't mean that I'm no longer a human. Because I'm extroverted, it doesn't mean that you cannot shake me. Because I'm extroverted, it doesn't mean that I automatically have thick skin and I can take anything. Make it your responsibility to regulate my emotions and be able to see when, is Lihle fine now? Oh, Lihle's fine. Lihle is not great. The same way I can do for you. It doesn't cancel that out because I'm outspoken, I'm loud, I'm generally funny, I'm always smiling. People like me don't like wearing their emotions on their shoulders or on their wrists, rather, on their sleeves. Because I personally don't like that pity. It just doesn't rub me the right way, man. I just don't like it. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't cancel out the element of my humanness when interacting with me because I'm an extrovert. That's unfair. In the words of Shylock on The Merchant of Venice, if you prick me, do I not bleed? If you tickle me, do I not laugh? I'm still very much a person that goes through emotional roller coasters like you. I'm still very much a person who takes offense to things like you. I'm still very much a person who will clap back if I need to, but who won't if I feel like I don't need to. And I'm still very much a person who may go out, but still not be the life of the party. The same way you have that potential. I thought I should make this video just so I can open this discussion for all my other extroverts rather. That do you not feel like maybe there's a certain pressure now that's been put onto you also to be yourself all the time, but also yourself is not seen as being the right yourself that they want? Suddenly there's a problem. It's just a thought, not calling anybody out. I like opening conversations. Leave a comment, please. I'd really appreciate it. I love your feedback. And you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is @just_leashlay. My Twitter handle is @leash_lay. The spelling is going to be on the screen for you to see. And please, man, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's really not going to take away from you. I make really, really, really cool videos. Side note to my serial viewers. I've recently learned that this YouTube thing, it's not easy. Releasing a video every week is not easy. Releasing a video every 2 weeks is not easy. I don't want to make excuses, but it's not easy. And I want you to please just bear with me. These videos will come as they come. I'm trying to, you know, keep the love. And also sometimes, I mean, you're thinking of ideas, but you don't know, or I don't know if you guys are gonna receive them the way I want you to receive them. So then I end up not making one. It's just the creative chain, man. Creativity is crazy, but we love it so much. So on that note, it's your boy Leash dipping out with some YouTube love. Mwah!